Hello, my friend. Welcome to the very celebration of today's 150 subscribers count. I know that it's just a metric, it's just a number, but to me, it means a lot. It means that there is more than 100 of you out there watching, being here with me, following my passions and sharing all the struggles of being a creative. And I'm gonna head back because it's getting ridiculous. So I decided to make a video that I have never done before, that is going to be new, and it's gonna be in the form of Q&A. But as I did not ask any of you beforehand, I asked ChatGPT.
Alright, so let's open the questions. The sun is now in a beautiful sunset, my friends. I asked ChatGPT, ask me 5 questions that people ask YouTubers. And then it gave me some questions, but I was like, okay, those are really boring. So I wrote, improve your answers and ask some of the more interesting questions. So here we go. Question number 1. If you could collaborate with any YouTuber, who would it be and why? Okay, so I would probably would to collaborate with Matt Diavella, or there's another guy who I love watching, but I think it would be Matt Diavella because of his sense of humor, but somehow he's an introvert and I am the extrovert, so I'm not sure, but he came to my mind in the very first few seconds, just because I love his style, his humor, and also all the experiments that he did. I think he's a nice YouTube figure that people love and I love as well. But on a second thought, I think I would love to collaborate with maybe Gary Vaynerchuk. I think with him, it would be sort of more on the business side that now I'm also pursuing. And so with him, I think it would be kind of really raw and authentic, right? Yeah. So those would be my 2, even though it asked 1, or ChatGPT asked me for 1. All right. So the question number 2. What is the most challenging aspect of being a content creator on YouTube? Well, I think that this is a very comprehensive and really broad question. But I think what people struggle the most with, especially the smaller creators or just the starting creators like me, is the first one is usually the gear, right? The perfect setup to sort of make certain or make decent videos, even though it's something that, yeah, I think that's the first part, the gear. At least that's what was in my case. And then it's the metrics. I think for many people, or I should not answer this to many people. So yeah, when I use too many, like 2 people, I mean me. So for me, it's sometimes the engagement. Of course, I love seeing a subscriber count going up as well as views. But the more I'm on this journey that has been over 10 years, I realized that sometimes this can be sort of a hole that you fall into, and then it really discourages you from creating. So the gear, then it's the engagement that we all kind of want to have and dream of, because at certain point of reaching, let's say, a high number of subscribers, you might have certain deals and you would be making, or there would be a possibility to make some money. But the truth is, I already have some other channels. If you would dig up on YouTube, right, like really deep, you would find that I actually have channel where I have over 6,000 subscribers, and I was actually making decent money with it. So the reality is that I've reached a certain number, but when you reach like 1,000, and today we have 150 on this channel, it's kind of the same, to be honest, even though I'm making a huge celebration today, but it is huge for me. So it's really strange that even now, when I reach already quite a nice number, I'm still sort of wishing to get more. So this would be the struggles. All right. So the question number 3, can you share a behind the scenes story or blooper moment from one of your videos? Okay. Let's share some. I will dig into the archives, and we'll see what we're gonna find. I've done a lot of videos during those 10 years, so there will be some nice moments, hopefully. Okay, so let's play it now. This is a black mist filter. Oh shit. So hopefully I chose a nice one. And I hope that it wasn't that embarrassing and you're still here with me. So the question number 4, how do you balance creating content that you are passionate about with the content that you know will perform well with your audience? Okay, so this is an interesting question for a YouTuber. There were in the past moments when I was trying to sort of using the sort of Pareto law, meaning that I would create maybe 80% of what would work, and then 20% of what I was like truly passionate about. And that actually led to the burnout, and that's why I left the other channel that is about a certain topic. And now I'm here with you, building it all again, because I want to be authentic. I want to be myself. I want to be here sort of approachable in a way, because I'm just an ordinary Asian guy here in the woods. So nowadays I don't want to balance it. I just want to go fully authentic. It took me some time to find a certain style, certain color grading of the videos a certain way. But again, I decided this week actually, to reset everything and start over, because we are moving into the new chapter, the chapter 4 actually, where I'll be talking more about business and building the business that now I am having and creating with my wife. So let's be authentic and really passionate about the stuff. Wondering if I said this to you or to myself, but anyways. So the last question of today's celebration, my friends, let's see what it is. What's one video you always wanted to make but haven't had the chance yet? Wow, this goes wild. Let me think a little bit. It's not actually related to this channel or the topic of business, but I've always wanted to make sort of a documentary about all the family members of my family. We migrated to Europe, or not we, but my parents did, when they were younger, and then they sort of work all their life to get to this point where they were able to provide to me and my brother. And I think it was somehow the first generation of Vietnamese people here to do that. And so me now, as being a second generation, I have a huge respect for all what my parents and uncles and aunts did. And so I would like to make a little documentary where I would sort of, the Netflix documentary style, where I would just interview all my family members about the way, or about how it was in history, in the past, how it was to start from scratch, not knowing anything, right? The language, the people, like they came with maybe a suitcase or like empty-handed, and they all built it like a really solid life, I would say. So this is a part of me that I will definitely also share here in the upcoming videos, the Asian part, because even though I'm living now here in Czech Republic for my whole life and basically haven't visited Vietnam that much, and I speak like Czech more fluently than Vietnamese. Yeah, it's ridiculous, I know. This is what is also part of me, that Asian flush. The documentary is what I would like to make in the future. This was really amazing. I am so thrilled that we could do this. I'm so thrilled we could do this because I've been having a little crisis. So so this helped a lot to be here with you and just really be here like me naked basically with you. So thank you so much for joining this celebration. I really hope you will enjoy the future videos and all the things that we can create here. So thank you, and I will see you soon.